Okay, next up, and maybe last as well, SONOSTICS.
Thank you all for staying to the very end. I'm Ken McLeod from SONOSTICS. We're working to prevent age-related cognitive decline by enhancing cardiac output. We're focused on cardiac output because when cardiac output drops, resting blood pressure drops. Resting blood pressure drops means low brain perfusion, and that leads to cardiac impairment or cognitive impairment. Cognitive impairment, as we probably all know, is a major predictor of progressive dementia. So, this is a huge issue for elder health. We have shown that roughly 80%, 75 to 80% of those over 65 cannot maintain normal resting blood pressure during sedentary activity. Given there's 66 million Americans over age 65, that means we're dealing with 50 million Americans who are at greatly increased risk of developing dementia. So what's going on? Well, cardiac output is dependent on cardiac return. And cardiac return, when we're upright, like we are all upright right now, is dependent on soleus muscle function. These are our second hearts which pump blood back up to the heart when we're upright. So the soleus muscles are pumps, basically, in our lower calves that pump this blood back. With age, our soleus muscles tend to lose their fatigue strength. As you lose your fatigue strength, you cannot maintain resting blood pressure when you're upright. That means the brain is starved for nutrient and oxygen flow, and you develop cognitive impairment. So this is where the SONOSTICS Heart Partner product comes in. This is a neuromuscular stimulation device, non-invasive, very easy, very simple to use. Our magnetic neuromodulation technology activates the plantar nerve, which initiates a soleus reflex arc, causing the soleus muscles to contract, and over an extended period of time, you rebuild the soleus muscles and you regain normal cardiac output. And you can see that. It's highly effective in the left-hand panel. You can see when an older person sits down, their blood starts pooling rapidly into their lower body. This continues on for hours. This chart only goes for 30 minutes. This will literally go on for hours. When we start the soleus muscle stimulation, that's reversed, and in fact, we can normalize blood pressure and cardiac output in a matter of 30 minutes. The impact of this is seen in the right-hand panel, where we take a group of individuals with impaired cognitive function, and over a period of 4 months, daily use of the Heart Partner, you can see they go from severe cognitive impairment up into the normal cognitive function level. So, very important. Our goal is to market to primary care providers who, in fact, are take care of the elderly and their cognitive issues. Medicare will pay PCPs a nice sum, $266, for a code that involves a thorough cognitive workup, if that workup includes an intervention plan. Docs don't have an intervention plan. There's little or nothing they can offer their patients with cognitive impairment. Now they'll be able to offer them the Heart Partner. So, we're looking at a retail price between $800 and $1,000 with COGS of $200, so we're talking about a gross profit margin of around 75%. Again, there's 50 million people out there that could benefit from this, so a total addressable market of about $40 billion. We're looking for $4 million to launch this product in the next 18 months. We expect to break even in about 2.5 years with sales of roughly $30 million in 5 years, and a 10-year point about $200 million in sales, and after-tax profits of about $62 million. Competition is largely symptomatic therapies. They don't address the underlying cause, which is soleus dysfunction. They're a little bit less expensive, but they're not reimbursable. And so for the patient, the out-of-pocket expense is actually more. So thank you very much for your time. We'll have a table over at the showcase. Please come visit us.